The ice is hard. Welcome in.
So, you want to avoid late, the best way to start things was around Harry Potter.
Okay, so the current merchandise we do have Evil Dead Burn. More Evil Dead. Sinners, which I did see recently. Very good film. Check out Sinners. If you haven't checked it out, check out Sinners, everyone. Stranger Things. Let's do a price check. These are $30, $30 for the t-shirts. You got the mugs here too. The mugs are $20. And you got Stranger Things season 5. So Fortnite, this one glows in the dark. Still $30. But they do have bigger sizes too. But this one glows in the dark. Will probably be the most popular scale zone around. Also, the Scooby merch is now 70% off. So if you really wanted Scooby in the backlot stuff, super cheap, 70% off. Same thing with Sailor Moon. 70% off Sailor Moon, Scooby, not too bad. Like this one, there's even XLs here, so $25. So $25, that's a pretty good deal if you're looking for some Scooby merch, to be honest. And the same thing with Dungeons and Dragons and whatnot. This is 70% off. And even One Piece over here is 70% off. So if you really wanted one of these One Piece jackets, like something like this, it would normally be $70. So 70% off makes it only what, 30-ish or less? It's 50%, no, 50% off would be that. So it's like, yeah, this would be super cheap if you want like the One Piece stuff right now.
Do they have just
They also have a jacket too. They also have the FanFest jackets. These ones go up to XL. It actually is more than XL and stuff, and these are $60. So if you're looking for just like a nice black generic kind of jersey jacket, and then you want to have stuff on it, bing bang boom. All right, let me also go. I think that in City Walk there's Art the Clown other merch, so we might have to go there later when we're leaving. And let's go really quick. They're about to open the gates, so. Over here, this is the sale section. This is where all the stuff's on sale, including the turn time table. I'm forgetting what it's called. Turner table, I think is the name. And they do also have these. These only go up to large though, and I think that's very much kid stuff. I don't know if this stuff's as on sale, but this stuff is currently on sale. You can get the cup. You can get this butterbeer bag. It's very fluffy material. So they do have a few items on sale here at the Harry Potter section as well. And then right here we got the Bumblebee display right now along with other Transformers. That's really cool. Megatron as well. That's a dope Megatron too. Get a better angle if I do this. There we go. I got a better angle. But there we go. We got Megatron here. It's a dope Megatron, a tank, and then you got Bumblebee. This stuff's newly just being released. And then that's about it for merch, everyone. Let's get going. Anything super noteworthy is just that. They're about to release everyone in a second. Steph's welcome in, Brandon welcome in, everyone else welcome in. I know I saw Nate was in here earlier. we want. They said everyone can go. Alright. They just said go gadget. Look at that, the Fortnite bus is looking like it's getting ready to put something on top of it too. So probably by next week we'll have more stuff in here. Yeah, sound wave is that. Welcome in Jen, good to see you. Welcome in Sanchez, welcome in Eli. Hey, welcome in. Good morning everyone, welcome in. That plaza is gonna be closed today. The Fortnite bus is right here. Where we dropping? Fortnite has invaded. And there's gonna be even more on top, it looks like. I'm super excited for this skill zone. It's gonna be great. Other people doing the shortcut of just, it's a bullpen. But right now you'll notice they're all putting up Grinchmas stuff and people are like, wait a minute, they're putting up Grinchmas stuff. Does that mean, nope. They're gonna hide it, and this is a double construction project. This means they can easily get the Grinchmas stuff out because they're only gonna have the base of it constructed. And all they really have to do is put the tree and other large items in. So we'll have a lot to talk about. The crows will not be in this area this year. Last year we would just kind of watch the crows. Sometimes when I get tired, they want to just like chill in this area. Not true anymore. Fast and Furious may or may not be testing, but they ask for people's patience. And they say, hey, don't bug our cast members, team members. And then right here, as you can see, this is gonna be the plaza. The plaza is gonna have the theming from last year, just like always. People trying to get over here. Oh, and Sunday, you just, if you have a wristband, you get in today. So there's no testing for normal people. It's just wristband day, which I think I did hear about the other day, but there's been so much theme park news. Including that the Treehouse of Horror will be coming here as food and merch, and then as experiences and later years to the Simpsons area here. And it's actually not happening in Orlando, or at least not confirmed. Right now it's just Hollywood. Steph is asking, how many skill zones? There's the Hackers, Fortnite, Murder of Crows, Blood in the Bog, Shriek of the Bounty, and then, did I do Death Eaters? I don't think I did Death Eaters, I think it's 6. So okay, Death Eaters, Crows, Banshee, Blood Bog, Fortnite, yeah, and then Hacker, so 6 zones this year, along with Nikki and Arthur Clown roaming. So we have a lot, and Hamikumu will be meeting guests. There's actually a photo op area set up for Fortnite, it looks like, as well. So we're gonna have the most amount of like street entertainment stuff in a little while. I can't remember us having this much scale zone area and all this. The different scale zones we can talk about later on. But the Blood Bog has Spider Pirate. Very excited for him. There's 7, I'm so sorry. The circus in the back. Wait, we have 7. Then there's also the Mexican circus in the back behind what was the La Llorona house last year. My bad. So we have 7 scale zones this year. The circus in the back has the Freak and the Ringleader. I'm excited to meet him and the other characters back there. We'll go back there later. And then excited for the Spider Pirate. The Bog is going to be where the Hellbillies was in front of the Terror tram last year. Same spot, but it will be there. And we'll see that later on when we're loading on the tram. The Shriek of the Banshee is going to be in the middle of the park where the crows were last year, like right in front of Fast and Furious. There's going to be a 4-legged step walker there, a big Banshee. And there'll also be a talking skeleton, so that could be an animatronic. Or it could just be a character in a skull mask, for all we know. But they're going to be on a cart. They're going to have a little cart, supposedly, and then also the Banshees are going to be walking around. So they'll probably just put the cart away at night, or during the day, and then at nighttime wheel down to the middle, and then they'll just have all the scare actors running around. Crows is in the front. But Hackers could be in front of it still, because they're making it sound like the Hackers still will be the front area. So maybe the Hackers are in the courtyard as you enter, and then it will be the Crows, which now have the Egyptian theming and stuff. We didn't really get to see that, but I did get it off. They're close to Supercharged to put a new ride there, Kobe. Just like they closed ours. No idea, Kobe. I can't predict the future, unfortunately. We're just gonna go and have a fun time. We're gonna do as much as we can on the first night. and we'll do more scale zones and outside and shows and stuff on the second night. Remember, the first night we have a pass, like an express pass. We have to use that. Not that I don't want to spend time in the zones. I just need a few seconds of footage from each zone for the first night, and then we can go on. Like don't worry, we'll see the scale zones. You guys will be nauseated by how much we'll see the scale zones during the event. Do not worry, you're gonna see everything so many times. Do not worry. But yeah, I saw Sinners recently, and Sinners was dope. That's a fun film. I enjoyed Sinners. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. I need to go to Hellraiser next and Killer Clowns. Killer Clowns I've watched before. Hellraiser I did a long time ago, but I have to go check it out. And then I do like Aussie music. I'm not gonna try to claim I'm like the biggest fan, but Aussie's definitely a good musician. There's the Aussie zone. There's the Aussie entrance right there. The Prince of Darkness.
I think I see Jurassic Park. I think I see Jurassic
And they just left the downtown LA and picked up some rubble and said, here you go, the Aussie house, Brian. Good morning, welcome in. Also, Kobe, I would like more information. I think that it was a fine update, but it's just a lot of questions are still there, so especially like an Avatar now being pushed back and whatnot. I just don't get what we're doing here with some of this stuff. It's kind of what Disney's been called out before of blue skying, where they say something they're gonna do and then they end up being like, well, we might do it, or like we're gonna do it now in 10 years, and it's like, okay, this is a little much. So even I'm like, I think they kind of on a bad timeline.
Yeah, I think I know. I think I see other one. That's
What is FATF? I don't know what that stands for. Maybe I'm doing the wrong acronym. I just don't know what that acronym is. Stuff, we did get the pass. We'll be going to HHN multiple times this season like we did last year and the year before. And I'm also going to be doing the daytime tour, so we'll be doing everything, guys. You'll be hearing about everything, basically. Fast and Furious. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, yeah. Well, Brian, if you haven't heard the update, if you bought tickets before, you will still be able to go. So my advice, I buy them every year on the first day. A lot of people are gonna say that's excessive. I wanna go, I want all the benefits. I would just buy the first day would be what I would say. It does suck that we can't go for the people that want to go and they have to buy their tickets. It's understandable. But also, I would say unfortunately this has happened before where prices go up. Tickets have also gone up in price, if you've seen. There's a lot of stuff that's gone up in price. So I would buy tickets earlier every year, guys. Like, that's my advice. I really should make a video about that next year and warn people, like, hey, if you want everything included, this is the time. The reason they can't have the ride is because where would the line go? If the line gets too long, it can't go to the plaza and it can't go out to Paris Street or Front Street. They're both too busy. They have actors on them. So the issue is that. The only issue is that where are they supposed to go? Like, there's nowhere for them to go, so they would have to turn people away. It is frustrating, and I think Universal should have predicted this a little bit about the demand. But I also think it's kind of one of those things where, like, what do people want Universal to really do? Stances inside of a Transahora This year, no experiences though.
That's not too much.
Oh, we're doing this one. Okay.
Hi there, folks. Please curve on the other side, please. Please curve on the other side for the line, please, and not block the stairway. That's clear. Please line up on the other side, please.
Brian, I would assume this year is going to be pretty much as packed. Fortnite is a huge IP. People can crap on it all the time. Fortnite is huge. That's going to draw a lot of families to come here, or at least people that would not have come before. So I think with Fortnite, I think of a lot of these houses, Ozzy Osbourne, like a lot of these houses hit different demos like they have been the last couple of years. The only house that really doesn't have as much value is probably Killer Clowns, which is a great house, but I don't think it's going to draw as many people as a lot of the other houses. Not that we'll get a line because people are here and they'll just want to do it, but I think most of the announcements have someone excited. You know, for me, it's Arthur Clown coming back. For others, it's going to be Ozzy Osbourne, or perhaps some people like original houses because they like Scary Farm type stuff, but at the level that Universal does it, so the deadest house, scale zones as well and whatnot. And people just, overall, I think we're going to get a huge response from the people this year. I don't think it's going to be at the level of last year possibly, but seeing the scale zones being set up, I'm going to go look at them later. They look pretty great. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, wow, this looks really great. This looks like a great year, at least on the outside. The only two weaknesses, like I said, I think will probably be Killer Clown's amount of space and the Purge show. Everything else, it's not a big deal. I think everything else is going to be like pretty big hype, and Universal doesn't have to worry. They're hyping people up a good amount for all that. Catman, welcome.
Got it.
Yeah, now they didn't open the ride. They normally have the ride open by now, so the line's only long because they did have it open and it wasn't cycling boats. How much was that? How much the passes were? I think it was a little bit under 200, like 189, I want to say, when I bought it. But sometimes they do go up or down, so watch out. They have gone down before too, so that is the trick. But we've only seen prices go up this year, from what I know, for the most part. I think most things have just gone up. And welcome in 50ish people. Hope you guys are having an amazing morning. We're gonna go look at HHN updates soon. We're gonna do Jurassic and Mario Kart to stay on some rides, and then we'll go over to other points in the park to look at construction updates. We'll do the tram so we can see if there's anything new on Arthur Clown, because not too many people have been updating this park because they're at D23, so they've been putting stuff up here. Kobe, not right now. We're just surrounded by people, so not right now. Sorry. Trying not to put people up here if we don't have to. I'm wearing one of my Arthur Clown t-shirts. Yeah, Kat, I'm excited too. I want to wear my Arthur Clown stuff, and I'll be meeting him for sure. I'm getting my new tank top. I'm waiting for it to come. It has Arthur Clown on it as well, like last year. So I'm very excited to see him and be able to take pictures with him. I think his line's going to be a little bit longer, so I won't be me and maybe as much as the Megans, but we're definitely going to say. There you go. So it's 180. That's what I got. So yeah, it was 180, even cheaper than I thought. Perfect. It's about 180 right now. And that's wonderful. So that's like a fair price. I paid $200 for the pass over at Six Flags, but I get unlimited express there.
Someone talking about me?
Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for being here. And they did have Claire and Owen meeting last night at an annual pass event over in Orlando.
Well, exactly how large is she?
She's supposed to be tall, otherwise surrounded by obstacles. Never reach outside 30,000 pounds. You don't want to walk around with dinosaurs.
More powerful than any creature that ever lived. Hidden by walls of the 12,000 pounds.
Okay, now sit back and enjoy your tour.
Yeah, Brian, I think they're trying to test it out and see. I think that's really trying to hit. If you're like, why? I really think they're trying to go after Arthur Clowns fans with that. I don't know if I'll get it or not, but there is a chance we do get it. Like guides for HHN, all that. If we get normal, I just don't see the value in doing it. But if we see a lot of people seem interested in my extra videos about early access and all the other stuff, I would totally buy that. If it seems like it's going to be a good thing that makes sense for you guys. But I gotta see. We're doing a lot of videos. So.
You will be grouped in those 5 people. When the gate opens, step into the boat, using the handrails for balance and the seat as a step, moving all the way to the opposite side.
When you board the boat, seat all small guests in the center. Face forward at all times while holding on to the lap bar. Remember, wherever you sit, you are going to get wet.
Appreciate it.
Yes, you are. Please stay seated at all times. Make sure you're
We're gonna be at HHN. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing all the haunts and stuff. That's how we'll be celebrating 10K Kobe, is just by doing all the amazing things that we do well here.
When the staff member tells you to, hold down on the safety bar. When instructed, push back up on the safety bar to ensure that it is locked.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if we'll see if I ever go to these conventions. We'll see. Have a good day, Brian. We'll see you next time.
Never reach outside. You don't want your
But yeah, we'll do our best, everyone. That's what I'm gonna say, is that we're just, for 10K, we're gonna just do the best streams we can. We'll probably hit it around mid-September would be my guess at this point. Maybe we get a lot of people coming in for HHN, but about the middle of September now. All right, guys, let's get ready for Jurassic, and then we'll do Mario.
Welcome aboard, everybody. All the way through, please.
I'm Trevor Hayes, security
Does you both?
Yeah.
We'll be right there. Yeah, man. Now push up on your lap, partner.
Stuff, I'm using Express Pass Unlimited the first night, and then we make. Alright, guys, enjoy Jurassic Park, hit those dinosaurs, hit the like button, we'll see you after dark.
Cleared from the visitor center. Have a nice ride.
A vast ocean was home to an explosion of life at the top of the food chain. That's the Mosasaurus, apex predator of the deep.
You are clear for entry.
In a moment, you will be entering Predator Cove, home to some of Jurassic World's most powerful creatures.
Hold all boats in safe zone. Sir, we have proposed a code at the return point. Sir, Blue is out of containment. Active containment units to Predator Cove. Repeat, AC unit to Predator Cove. Code red. I have systems going down across the board.
Catch me and kill those alarms. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Claire Deer. Please remain calm. We have assets out of containment and help is on the way. In the meantime, please.
A security team is deployed. They will get you to safety.
Owen Brady, the Indominus Rex escaped. Please remain in the boat and stay calm. Access control units are on their way. You have to find Blue now. Tracking multiple targets. We are a full containment failure.
Colonel, am I on? Is this on? Listen to me. Do not panic. If you can see me, I need you to keep your hands inside the boat. The slightest movement will set these animals off.
Seated, facing forward, and on your own seat at all times. Thank you.
As your boat leaves the station, please raise your arms and your left arm will raise automatically. Exit to your right and enjoy the rest of your day here at Jurassic World.
Go turn over to Mario Kart and then we'll go check out some more Fortnite stuff. We'll go see the Battle Bus up close and whatnot. You're welcome, Mrs. Sanchez. Hope you enjoy it. Sanchez, what house did you most excited for coming to HHN? We have Stranger Things, Ozzy Osbourne, Killer Clowns, Deadest, which is an original house. The Arthur Clown, Taylor Chan, Hellraiser, Dead, Evil Dead Rising, Sinners, and Tales from the Pretty good inside.
Welcome back. As your boat enters the station, please raise your arms and your left arm will raise automatically. Exit to your right and enjoy the rest of your day here at Jurassic World.
Mr. Coke.
to your right and enjoy the rest of your day here at Jurassic World.
Don't forget your things.
Alright, that was Jurassic World. You know Jurassic going on. So many Jurassics I can't stop. Oh, we're about to see Art the Clown a lot. Here he comes, boys. Are you gonna? Who's your favorite clown? Who has his own cafe? Down a lot across the mommy today. It's the little clown cafe that we all love to go. Oh, Art the Clown is taking over the lower lot, yo. Art the Clown, yeah. Oh, look at this, everyone. We got Art the Clown finally getting his own. He got a booth last year, but look at this amazing detail and theming. This is like Orlando, if not the one from Orlando, very similar to the one in Orlando. Beautiful. The orange coloration, very Halloweeny. Art the Clown artwork there. And then let's go into the back. And if you go over here, I think we're gonna see a little surprise, unless they already covered stuff up or I'm wrong about where things are at. You know what? Maybe they did. Because there was a Art the Clown I saw, thinking of him playing for the kids. But I guess that's not here, or it's somewhere else or something. But that's the walk around of the Art the Clown. You got the food booth here. Looking wonderful. There's gonna be a little counter here. Let us know if you're excited for Art the Clown and the Clown Cafe to make its way into your hearts this HHN. That's so awesome. There we go. That's so cool. Alright guys, let's keep going now. I love Art the Clown. But let's keep moving. We did do the Mummy, everyone. The Mummy, we used the glasses. So go check out the Mummy POV. If you're like, Jared, I've been wanting to see you ride the Mummy, you can go do it right now, baby. So this is going to be the exit for the Aussie. Right here will be where you go in for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And right here next to Transformers will be Stranger Things. Let me know what house you're excited for, including Deader here in the lower lot. Toad's here, we're not gonna meet Toad today though. Alright. We're heading over to our next attraction, everyone, which is Mario Kart. And that's the single line is like horrendous or something. open. It is, so we're gonna do a single wire. Is he moving? Yes, he's moving this week. Let's get going. We'll have at least a few people. I must have saw a few people. And we'll use the restroom on our way up to the upper lot to check out the Taylor tram. And other stuff. Goes fast and furious. Fast and furious. Kobe Art the Clown's house. Taylor tram. Easy hands. Hands down, Art the Clown is the one I'm most excited for. Not even a contest. Thank you for that, Ventures. Appreciate that. We've seen in more HHN updates soon. After this, we'll go up to the upper line, look at the battle bus and other things coming to HHN. hope the event design is good. I would like to see a lot more. I know we're not there yet, but
How many?
guys, that's a go on Mario Kart. If you're enjoying the stream, let us know by hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing, sharing the stream, however you want to help us. We also have memberships available for those who like to support the channel even more. If not, we'll just welcome you in. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is you're watching. Alright, everyone, let's go.
All the way across.
Alright, Because I want people getting used to nice treatment like that. Well, we glad you guys are enjoying it from wherever you're watching it from. And we're gonna use this really quick, and then we'll go up and check out the battle pass. Now we'll try to go, keep going. Alright, we're gonna go use the restroom for just a moment. And then we'll keep on going with our tour of Universal Studios Hollywood. We're going on the tram today for updates on the Taylor tram. I think our friend Jeremy may be joining for a little bit. But we'll only be here till about noon, give or take. I have other things. I'm gonna go see La La Land, to be honest. So. Alright, Mom, let's let people know. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Journeys, we'll be right back. Maybe he went to the bathroom or grabbed a snack. Now it's time for a like button check. Make sure you've clicked that like button and share the stream. Gerard also makes offline content so you can be entertained almost every day at Gerard Journeys. Grab a snack. Now it's time for a like button check. Make sure you click that like button and share the stream. Gerard also makes offline content so you can be entertained almost every day at Gerard Journeys. Who will be right back. Gerard Journeys, we'll be right back. Maybe he went to the bathroom or grabbed a snack. Now it's time for a like button check. Make sure you've clicked that like button and share the stream. Gerard also makes offline content so you can be entertained almost every day at Gerard Journeys. Who will be right back? Gerard Journeys will be right back. Maybe he went to the bathroom or grabbed a snack. Now it's time for a like.
个五百。
I don't know if Mr. Brand's going in today or not. He might have other plans.
The escalator stops are approaching. Hold the handrail and face forward at all times.
HHN likes to move in movies. Look at this, they're getting the line set up. This is going to be the line area for Aussie and possibly probably the other house as well. Let's go up on the hill and see how the Aussie house is looking now.
The escalator stops.
Aussie Osborne. We got a lot of them. He's ready.
The escalator stops are approaching.
For your safety as you step on the escalators, please stand in the center of the step, facing forward. Keep your feet forward, avoid the sides, and hold on to the handrail at all times. For their safety, children should be attended carefully and are not permitted to ride the escalator in strollers. Also, please do not sit on the steps. Once again, for your safety while on the escalators, please stand in the center of the step, facing forward at all times while holding on to the handrail. Thank you, and enjoy your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood.
The escalator steps are approaching. Hold the handrail and face forward at all times. The escalator
And here we are at the Ozzy Osbourne house. You can see Demon getting ready here. There was a figure out the other day. But you guys excited for this house? Let us know what house you're most excited about. And way back there is Killer Clowns from Houses. So we will see. coaster. Fast and Furious is still testing, but they are also going to be putting up a new sound barrier somewhere. They'll be putting up two new sound barriers according to reports we've seen in construction to help the neighbors. They were in compliance, but they're doing it just because they feel like it's the right thing to do. So good on Universal for doing that. And the ride should be open. They're doing annual pass testing, so don't worry. You should be able to get a ride on this very soon. I would think sometime in the beginning of HHN, if not before HHN, this thing should hopefully officially open. And you can go scream Fast and Furiously through Universal Studios. There you go, the Fast and Furious coaster. It is testing today, but just for certain people, they have to go get wristbands. And your pass holders will also have to go get wristbands soon for their ride experience. If you want, go online right now to find out how. UniversalStudiosHollywood.com. Look for annual pass member benefit page, and that's if you want. Ooh, here's new. Oh, here we go. The Banshee. The Banshee has arrived. So in this middle section where it used to be the Crows, they're now gonna have the Banshees, which it looks like they're gonna have each here, possibly a scare actor inside here, or nothing. It's not that much things for a scare actor, to be honest. And then right here, this is probably where the skeleton's gonna be. They said there'll be a skeleton traveling with it. So most likely this is gonna be it. So this is where the Banshee's going to be, everyone. Right here, they'll be roaming around in front of Fast and Furious, which is only now for people that either bought tickets earlier in the season, or if you're buying an RIP ticket. So that's in the comments below if you're excited for this gift. So yeah, that's pretty cool though. They don't have to wheel it out or anything, like I thought. They're just going to have one of the big ones.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Where will we drop it? Doing HHN, thank you, everyone's trying to do. Everyone's just. Alright, and here is the Fortnite bus, and oh, it's glowing. It's here. It's loaded up. It's from the video game. People are excited. Looks like it's gonna have some lights that could or could not work. Yeah. There'll be more on top. It looks like they'll even be putting up the top of the battle bus up there, like the balloon. You know, just in the battle very soon. So awesome. There it is, the battle bus from the front. Looking just amazing. Where are we dropping? Jurassic, Taylor Tram, Mummy, where are you guys dropping? Right. Yo, what up? And over here too, I don't remember this being over here. This must be speculation. I think this might be one of the machines that's going to make the fog come in. We haven't had something like that, and this is the first year that they're really going to be heavily using fog. And so I think that a big part of this is going to be fog. That's what that's going to be, that section. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are. That's Fortnite now. Fortnite Nails. And they HHN here. Alright. Yep, they did a great job getting that ready, Brandon. I'm also happy too. We talked about before. Last week I was saying I think it's going to be over here, and then people were like, no, it's going to be in the front. But it was here, which is cool, because my theory was if it's not going to, there's three areas it could have been: here, the Scooby area, or over in the front. But I'm happy that the crows are getting their zone and we can just have this here. That's going to be really nice to just have. And the front thing, it's a smart little plan, let's just say that. So, Epic Games. Remember, guys, it is very cool. It's also, it is like, you know, we can thank them, we can thank the people behind it all, but the people with the money, they're just doing this because they want the money, which is a smart plan. Like, I totally get it. I would do it too. But yeah. Where we drop, everyone's gonna be wanting to do this. And like, I'm trying to get a picture of the bus, and just like, it's gonna be difficult because everyone's trying to get, like, everyone's standing in front of it. You're so sweet. Alright, we're waiting for the characters to be up.
No. Just because it's there doesn't mean you have to do it.
yeah. And there he is, Shrek. There goes Shrek, everyone getting up for his morning onions. Morning, Shrek. You getting all the smells out right now? You getting them all out before you meet your beautiful audience? Awesome. It's always good to see you, Shrek. Watch out, there's a battle bus over there, so you gotta watch out for that. Damn.
Oh no, it's the cops.
Hey,
What's
you
up,
know,
Jared?
I want to say, you know what? I think we have an announcement, guys. Officer Bam will be in Fortnite. Dropping in Fortnite is a character, huh? I think so.
And here's the dance you guys do.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It's gonna come with just no matter what. Whenever he wins, that's what he's got to do. That's the built-in emote.
What's going on, Jared?
Well,
Good
we
morning to you.
We got so much updates, right? In 1 week,
Bro.
We were here last week, and there was none of. I haven't been over to the tram yet, but that's where the blood bog is gonna be, and that's
Okay.
being set up. We got the freaks over in the French area. We got the crows coming to the front, which is.
belong in France.
I mean, yeah, out of all the lands, that would make sense. We got the crows in the front where Marty was. So Marty and them, which, speaking of them, that's so funny, they come out as I say that. they had to move the car because they got evicted by some curses, it looked like. So, but we're dropping, guys. Doc, did you invent this big old battle bus over here, or is this someone
No,
else?
buses I think were invented for schools. That's originally, that's what I think.
It's the weekend. I don't want to think about school right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. I'm sorry.
I don't want to go.
No, I had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
It's got a lot of
Marty's
modifications.
on detention. I mean, sorry, man. Sorry. It's all right. Just tell everybody. It's fine. Hey, can I get an apology? I'm sorry, Marty. we're gonna look the other. We're gonna forgive it. I'm a huge fan, by the way. Really? Yeah.
What about this, baby?
Jeez.
Cut that part.
No, it's just science. Oh, you mean emotionally?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I have a profound depth.
You have a big heart.
Of a reservoir of
Is it a
emotion.
condition? How big your heart is?
Wow, it might be. Bing bong.
Wow. That's. Oh, I heard it.
Clara says I should get some emotion other than elation. It's the only one I show. That's right. We'll work on it.
We're gonna go work on that right now.
We did work on it one day.
See you guys.
I'm gonna stay here.
Anyway, we got a lot of updates. So they got all the scare zones coming in here right now, including
Yes.
Fortnite, which is, I would say, and I'm going to say this very lightly and say online, it's controversial. The same way that
Fortnite is?
What I mean is coming to HHN.
Okay.
Just like Five Nights at Freddy was controversial last year and then got 3-hour lines the entire time because the internet isn't always reality. There's sometimes they all lie about things. There are sometimes they say this movie will not make money and it doesn't. But guess what? Broken clock. Right, twice a day.
Exactly
so,
right.
So in this case, there's a lot of people that are like, is this true horror and scary? And my point is, does it have to be? Because Halloween Horror Nights does not mean everything has to be blood and guts. It says in the title Halloween, which to me, anything themed to Halloween then gets exceptions. And personally for me, you know, some people didn't like how Chainsaw Man was here last year. But that got me into the anime. So I'm very thankful for them recommending me. They said, hey, we're having this Chainsaw Man thing. Only 13 episodes. Let's watch it. Oh, I like this now. Now I'm going to watch this. And so sometimes I feel like people need to be more open that if it's not something you're familiar with, I just watched Sinners for the first time the other day. Amazing film.
Yeah.
Really good film. And like, I'm watching it because it's coming to HHN. And so it opens your horizon to say, what is this genre? What is this, like, what is this event? And like, maybe even by just like, say, Art the Clown from this event or whatever, maybe these other things I'll like as well on the side. And I don't have to choose just one thing. I can be excited about 8 things instead of just nail in on one thing.
That's a good point, Jerry. You have a good way of looking at it. I think it's fair because Halloween is something that even kids are supposed to embrace,
That's
right?
where it started out.
We all remember being young and dressing up for the first time.
Yeah.
And so there has to be a spectrum,
Yeah.
a scale. I think part of the thing here is you have, you know what it's like. You have people that have come for years,
Yeah.
and so they've seen it shift.
Yeah.
And word on the street is, you know, it used to be a little bit more adult. They used to have
It was.
more traditional horror, but it's a new age. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
kind of change with the times.
Also, I will say this: there used to be 4 houses. Now we have like 9. So that's the thing is
Yeah.
people are like, I want it to only be my thing. Okay, well if it's only for you, that means we get half the stuff, and that means once again, every now and then again, there might be a nugget of a great idea that gets lost because there's no budget for it. They're like, we just don't have the budget. This year we got all the scare zones, including Harry Potter's gonna have the Death Eaters back. And once again, is that 100% like scary? No, but who cares? It's fun. Like let people have. It's better than you want nothing there.
How do
Like,
you feel about this announcement? Because I
Yeah.
remember we did one of these chats so long
Yeah.
ago, and we were chatting about the Treehouse of Horror.
Oh yes, and they
didn't
announced that
announce
too.
that?
See, and that's what. See, and this is where the confusion comes in. I saw a lot of excitement for that, and I would not categorize. That show used to be super duper scary back in the day. When you watch the original ones, they were based on more, there was just more blood and stuff. They literally had that fake little thing because people used to get offended. By the way, people still get offended, but it's hilarious that even in the 90s, the President of the United States commented on The Simpsons and said, you shouldn't watch this show. Insane to tell anyone to not watch The Simpsons. When you watch it now, how tame it is compared to so many other shows that's come after it. And it's just that, but my point is, they're excited about that. And I don't think that that's air quote true horror, but I'm excited for it because once again, it's a spectrum and I watch those episodes every year. That's like one of my traditions is watching that, Bob's Burgers, other Halloween shows that have just Halloween episodes, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, all that kind of stuff.
Wouldn't it be cool if they brought Itchy and Scratchy?
Oh, I would as meet and greets especially or whatever,
I don't know. I feel
that'd
like
be
they
great.
would fit Halloween. I hope they could do something.
Well, even like a little puppet show. You know, they did the Chucky puppet show. Maybe they could do something like that, like in there. But I'm thinking that Fortnite, that game, this little zone where Glenda and Elphaba were. My assumption is we might be mean characters from the game too. So like, I think they're making smart moves. I think once again, not everything's gonna be for everyone, and that's why I've learned coming here
That's
so
how it
many
should
years.
be. I agree with you. You want like a platter. It's like you buy the appetizer sampler
Exactly.
at the restaurant. You want to try all the little things.
And look at Ozzy Osbourne. And what I mean by that is, you know how many young people have told me they've never heard a song besides Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne? I grew up in the 90s, so I grew up when he was doing his the show with his family. He was a big hype back then. But that has died down, and so people this generation don't know who he is. Just like the Michael Jackson movie that came out earlier, it's to remind people why they were special in their era.
That's how you pass on things from another era and how traditions can be formed. Yeah, I think it's a good way of looking at it. You know, we're so used to being like, that's not what I don't like.
Yeah.
That's not for me. Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Respectfully, you're you.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
look how many people are around here right now.
It's well, and I'll admit, like last year for me, they had the WWE house. I'm not into that, but I will say that house had the best physicality of all the houses. It was great. It was because now my thing is, I said because I've learned this. Like I said, I'm not hyped for this, but I'm very willing for this house to surprise me and be a kick-ass house, and it was. And I was like instantly, wow, that's a great house. Like I don't know the lore, I don't care about this IP, but the actors bring it to life. They were so physical. Like you just heard them when they their foot hit the ground. They were very physical actors.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. And that comes from the wrestling side of it. They know that that's the big thing about presence is the physicality of the actor, and they were using that. And once again, we get Art the Clown. We're getting a lot of classic stuff here too. We're getting Hellraiser finally. People have been waiting for Hellraiser. That's am I wrong? 80s, right? Or early 90s?
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's
From
80s.
the 80s.
So I think we're winning this year. I think there's small things
You have things, you have stuff that hits from the sort of classic horror decade. You have
Killer
a
Clowns
modern day
2.
thing. Yeah, Killer Clowns
That's
is coming
classic.
back. You have music that your parents will like. You know what I mean? So yeah,
but you might like it too. That's the thing. I would say, I don't want to be an old man, but I would say that just like a lot of people, you like the music you grew up with.
Yeah.
But I would say that if you go back to stuff like Elvis and all these older artists, the thing that makes them better, in my opinion, is they wrote a lot of their own stuff. Or at the very least, they were inspired by things and they were passionate about, versus a lot of newer songwriters. Here's a pop song, right? Like, I don't want, Katy Perry's a great example. She just buys the pop song, and I'm not saying she hasn't made good pop songs, it's just the passion isn't always behind those, which means at some point you may fail, because if you don't have a passion behind the music or the movies or whatever, at some point it will shine. You may work for a while. For a while, you may fool everyone that you're a part of this, but at some point, it cracks, and you see who really cares about
like,
their art.
It's like drinking a soda that's gone flat.
Yes, exactly.
It's technically still a soda, but it's flat.
I like that, man.
You know,
That's
you
a
want-
good algorithm right there. I like that's really good. And once again, like, you know, gonna compliment you guys. That's why you guys come off as so good, because you guys authentically like this. I see the way you guys interact with guests, children, anyone. It doesn't matter what age, and people have a smile on their face because they're here to interact with you guys, and they love it. Whatever it's. Glenda was doing that. She blessed one of my friend's rings because she was getting married, and she told me about that moment. She's like, "Oh my gosh, when I was at Universal, she was so great. She did this whole like little thing."
She'll remember that probably for a long time.
Exactly,
You know?
and like these are the things that you guys get to create. And once again, someone who isn't passionate about may not do it, but everyone, including the costume actors, you can tell if their mannerisms, like Shrek over here, scratching himself, trying to act like the character, because he could just walk out and be like, ugh, and that's it, right? But they have so much character behind the stuff. Same thing with the scare actors here. They are you don't do this for the money.
Some of
You
these
don't
guys
do
are
this.
counting down the days. Once November hits, they're counting the days until
So are we.
September comes around. So yeah, there's a whole dedicated group of fanatics and freaks.
Yeah.
And I mean in the best possible way.
Sure.
Because everyone, I think, at the end of the day, I like seeing people happy.
Yeah.
And I like seeing people get into the things they're into. It's why FanFest is so fun.
Exactly.
Because you know, we whether or not we agree that we like the same thing, we can all relate with really liking something.
Yeah.
Every person alive probably really, really loves at least one
Yeah.
fandom out there, whether it's a sport or a movie or music or whatever. So I'm not gonna rain on anyone's parade. I don't have to like it, but I can at least respect your
Yeah.
fandom and that you're into that, because I know what it's like to get into something too. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully, and that's the big thing that I think, once again, it's also the difference between the internet and when you're here. Because you're not going to have a person here being like, down with the battle bus. You know what I mean? No one's going to be doing that, because they would look ridiculous and everyone would laugh, especially if it's a grown person. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, this is whatever. But also, I play Fortnite, and I've been playing Fortnite since basically it came out. So for me, it's also like the thing when people are like, oh, it's for kids. I'm like, I mean, it depends on when you go into the game. Some people go into the game at older in life, and like, I'm not gonna say it can't be, but sometimes it's like there's a lot of TV shows that have that. Scooby-Doo is like that for a lot of people, right? Children can watch it, but also look at the fan fest. How many people are excited for Scooby and them, and also out on the Mega Movie dance floor?
Some people that I've seen it on these streets, Jerry, with my own eyeballs, all four of them. I've come out here and I've seen people that are fully grown adults.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with this,
Yeah.
but it's just proving your point.
Yeah.
And they've seen Hello Kitty come around the corner and they lose their mind. They see Shrek come around the corner and they don't even know how to react. They're just overcome with excitement. So you could be an adult and people think, well, when you reach a certain age, you're supposed to act a certain way. Nah, not around here.
Yeah.
You know, we're not really, well, I like to say I enforce fun around here on the streets in New York and Universal. So if you're not having a good time, stop by New York Street and Bing Bong will change your mood. You know what I mean?
Bing, Bam, you always do change our mood. And like, I
Vote
want
for
to say,
Bam.
I want to say bye, because I want to let you get out there and make people happy. But it's always good to talk to you.
Always
We'll see
great
you hopefully in
talking
the
to
next
you,
couple of weeks as we get to this, and then we'll see you hopefully around the holidays, because we're very excited, because people have been noticing they're putting the Grinchmas stuff up.
I heard too.
But here's the thing, they did that last year. What it is, it's the
Yeah, you guys can come on in.
They did this last year too. It's the pre-prep it. It's so that they have the base done. So all they have to do then is tear down the HHN stuff, and bam, they start putting Grinchmas up.
And bam,
so
it's Grinchmas
and you'll
time.
be there. We'll see you next time, my friend.
All right, Jared.
Have a
Take
great
care,
day.
pal.
All right, guys, let's go see how much time we got. Okay, I'm gonna go check, because we talked to Bam for a little while. So I'm gonna go check and see if the line for Secret Life of Pets is worth it. If not, we'll go over and do an HHN update. Everyone. But I hope you guys enjoyed listening to our stuff. Man, we have so many updates to do, and then they're all doing, you know, I used to make a little video on this so people know, because everyone keeps talking about this as if it's a big deal. And all construction crews doing Grinchmas. This does not affect HHN, everyone. They're gonna do the plaza. They did this last year too. They're just setting this up so they can tear down the HHN stuff and go instantly to Grinchmas. So yeah, don't worry. Grinchmas is coming back. HHN's the exact same. The Senor and Senorita will be here in the plaza. Do not worry. But yeah. Speaking of Sinners, everyone, go check out the movie Sinners if you haven't already. Really good. Great set for the first couple minutes is where the Sinners house will be. They'll also be doing a lights on tour of the Kill Quinceañera house. And also Sinners, $20. You just need to have somehow the attraction looks too filled, we'll leave, but we're gonna do this and then the tail tree. Welcome in, JD. Welcome in, everyone.
What are you puppies staring at?
Bang, bang.
Oh, hey, Gidget.
Are you okay?
What? What do you mean?
I think you need help.
No, I do not need help. No, Gidget, stop. No, I do not need help. Put that down. Put that down. Please, you are not helpless. Agreed.
Whoa, Willie! Look at all the flossing and look at the cute little smiles on her face.
Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Excuse me. That's a longer line. It's all good.
Well, it looks like that's your kid.
We're
Anyway,
gonna get
I'd
out
say
of
it's been great, but you know.
If that's the actual line, then whatever. We can come back and do it at another date. But the line's a little bit longer than we got other updates to do and stuff, so let's go do that. Sorry guys, no Secret Life of Pets today. The line's all the way backed up to the front of the attraction basically. So we're gonna do the tram as well, which takes about an hour. So I have to calculate that because I have to leave by about noon, and we want to go check out the merchandise for Arthur Clown HHN down in the City Walk as well. So we gotta factor this all in. Sorry. So one less attraction today, but it's all good. Oh, they also did this, right? Yeah. This is creeping. So this is from last year. I don't know if all of it is, but I do know that a lot of this was from last year. If not all of it, most of it is from that. I'm pretty sure this is all from last year. And then we'll go down the street. And then Minions Cafe is kicking off its Boo-tastic celebration as well. This would be just during the day and whatnot mostly. But sometimes this is open during HHN. I think it just depends on the day, like staffing and all that stuff. But Minions have been creeping up here at the Minions Cafe. Alright, let's get going. Alright, we're gonna do 2 swings through this. I'm gonna film it and then I'm gonna walk back, take pictures. Back here, a bunch of freaks have been let loose. Let's go check out all the different things. Oh man, this is awesome. It's a mermaid here. 2 mermaids. Ooh, interesting. They're doing a couple of creepy mermaids. They're loving the mermaid theme in here. Did you guys recognize any old props from other years? From other houses or whatnot? Let us know in the comments below. I always love to know like the secrets. I think these boxes have been used before, but a lot of these characters redone. These are probably right from Larry Lava a couple years ago, the bug stuff, but I could be wrong. These are great. These are great. And then keep going over here. This woman, she was one of the witches last year. I remember that. She was a witch for sure. With the snake, I remember that. Bird cage full of snakes as well. This was too, but it wasn't gold. This big snake, I think she was also a witch, but now they have a bunch of stuff to make it look like a gypsy in gold. And this big red car, I think something like this has been here, but I'm not sure if it's the exact same one. So we'll see what they're doing here for like a show moment or something. And over here, this looks like a vampire that's going to be purpose for this, but might have also been a witch as well last year. Oh, so bats with the bones at her feet as well. Pretty cool. Then over here, we have a big old eyeball thing. Now, this had to be something that we've seen before, but they changed it around. But this is very nightmare, sorry, Tim Burton-esque, right, with the proportions and stuff. Love it. Like Beetlejuice hair. Got that little belly. Then the rabbit here has been from Holidays in Hell, I'm pretty sure, from years before. Someone could correct me if I am wrong. Looks like the Easter Bunny's cousin or something like that. And it looks like here there's going to be a moment. This is going to be what one of the show moments might be, because as you can see, this is where the actors might be able to come in and out of, and then back here too. Oh, it looks like there's characters. There is a character back here, but I'm not going to touch anything. If the wind allows us to see the chicken stuff, cool, and if not, then we just tuck it to see it. There's a chicken back here along with what looks to be a freak. Another freak over here. And yeah, right over here, this could be more show moment stuff. Speakers, all that kind of stuff. And they might also have some of it covered up. Yeah, there's like a bunch of them here. They might be covering them up too, so we don't have to worry about people really complaining, because some people don't want the scary stuff. You can see almost like marionettes, like some people over here. There's also some funhouse meals. I wonder what house is this from? I don't think this is from Art the Clown, but there's some funhouse meals too from one of the, you would assume, old houses. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm super excited. This zone looks great. This looks a one. I like last year's a lot too with the witch stuff, but this looks fantastic. Let us know what your favorite scare zone is in the comments below. Let's get a couple more pictures and then we'll be out of here, everyone. So many of them, just like last year. A bunch of different little displays here. This year though, all different kind of theming. That's so cool. I love the bats in that one. These two are just great. I love a smile only a mother could love, huh? So, why are we not going high enough? There we go. Let me lift up the camera so you guys can see these better. A little bit more detail. So I'm just getting pictures this time, but I can still show you a better video. My bad. That looks great to me. Let's get the mermaids, I guess, really quick. I see all this stuff. Why not? People like this. All the different angles. All right, let's go get in line for the Taylor Tram. Definitely it's not Taylor Tram, but Taylor Tram update. SoCal, welcome in. Oh, SoCal, epic, man. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. So I saw a video today of someone saying that they couldn't wear meta glasses on Monty, but then someone in his comment section said they could. So I don't know if they're all new rules coming and they just haven't implemented them throughout the resort yet, but Knott's could have something going on because so like a big creator, David does horror, whatever, it's just not his name, but Adventures of David. He did like a video, and I'm just like, interesting. I don't think he would lie. He was claiming something about being denied wearing Meta glasses, so who knows. Welcome in, everyone. The video was in here. Welcome in. Brandon. Welcome in, everyone. Also, if Adventures is out there, I'm gonna go in the tram in a few minutes. I gotta get going because after the tram, we're gonna go to the store to go see what's at the store next. Here are some lights. Oh, SoCal, really quick. Here's an update for you. I'm gonna put stuff up soon. The Banshee is up. This is gonna be, the scare zone is now gonna be at the end over here, and this is gonna be where the Banshee is gonna be. So, let me get some pictures. It's so hard. But the Banshee's right here, as you can see. So yeah, the Banshee area right here at the corner. So it's the opposite of where it used to be for the Crows, probably because of constructions. They had to put the Banshee over here. One second. We're talking about roaming around. Alright guys, give me 1 second. We will be moving in a moment. Sorry, just give me 1 second. We will be moving, I promise. This is Wayne. never know. I'm trying to see if the book is going to be out today, but they do have Death Eater stuff so set up around the land and whatnot. So Death Eaters are definitely coming back, everyone. I'm just waiting to see if our Prefect friend is going to come out or not. I just couldn't see anything. They used to do show moments, so I'm not sure. There's no rumors I know of, but from what I can tell, SoCal, they have the show moments ready. Like they have the prop over here. Let me show you, and it looks like a little stage. There's like guardrails for the scare actor and stuff. So like in theory, it should be, but I don't know where I think they fired stuff off behind them, like literally behind the buildings. I'm not sure where they fire stuff off. But you can see they should be doing show moments from this, but it's hard to know. And yes, Death Eaters, like we showed on our last live stream, they are coming back. We're not sure if it'll be show moments or not, but hopefully this looks like the area they used to stand on and stuff like that. So, and shoot fireworks up. So hopefully the Death Eaters are back in their full capacity. I don't think we'll be getting the show though, but hopefully they do the mini show moments, which has been very popular from the Yoshi stuff, even the witches last year doing their little mini moments. Go check it out on my channel now if you want to see the witches or Yoshi's dancing. I'm gonna go check and see if our friend came out or not, but she may not be out till later. And if not, what are you gonna do? So we're going to the tram right now, get some updates. And you can get your free stick. Oh yes! What luck.
No contraband here. Excuse me.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Sorry,
Yes.
I don't see any
Hufflepuff. Yes.
Excellent. So you
Slytherin.
are a wizard.
Yes.
Okay, great. Because if I was to show this to you,
Yes.
you're a muggle, I'd have to do a confundus charm, and it'd be a whole thing.
Let's not do that. Let's not
no,
do
I would
that.
rather not. I'd rather you remember it. This
Okay.
is the Monster
Let's
Book
see.
of Monsters.
Ooh, heard of this. Oh, look at the eyes.
You might remember it from your Care of Magical Creatures class.
Yes.
Yes. And I've been tasked with bringing it back to Hogwarts, and as a prefect,
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Thank
wow.
you.
Congratulations.
I take my responsibilities very seriously. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Yes, I have a lot of authority, and I like that. You must listen to me. Excellent. Oh, look at all these eyes. Hello, everybody. This is the Monster Book of Monsters. This is the textbook from Care of Magical Creatures class. Everybody here is a wizard, right? See, hello, Hufflepuff. We have another Hufflepuff here. As a Slytherin, can I be honest with you? I actually am quite partial to Hufflepuff. Do not tell the other ones. I do like treats. I do. The chocolate frog and I go way back. Should we take a look inside the monster book?
Yeah.
Should we see? Absolutely. Okay, come close, come close. I definitely can't let anybody else see this. You didn't start it. She was very cool. But you are very smart. Are you a Ravenclaw? No! Oh my goodness! I hate you, why? But I love you. Okay, during the Quidditch matches, sure. But in everyday life, that's so archaic. Right? No, we go way back. I mean, this is book and I go way back too. So she's very calm with me and she likes to keep her eyes shut. She's very used to a dark library, right? So it's very bright out here. But you are right. You can stroke her spine. You can go ahead and just run it there. Oh! She said, Gryffindor! Gryffindor! I would like my Slytherin to stroke. No, it's okay, love. It's fine. Here, Hufflepuff, go ahead, give her a try too. Oh, very well. Keep going, shoes. Come, Beverly. It's fine. Oh, how wonderful. All right, now let's see here. This is a manticore. Tell me, what do you notice about the manticore?
It looks like a lion.
It looks like a lion. And look at the tail. What do you notice about the tail? Scorpion tail. Exactly. And the face? Anything about the face?
A man.
A man. Yes, the manticore can speak in human tongue. So imagine you find yourself yourself in the Forbidden Forest, which you shouldn't, which you should not. But in case you do, you might come across a manticore saying, "Help me, I'm so scared." And you just think, "I'm a Hufflepuff." And you're like, "Oh no, my friend." And they say, "Come. No, it's a manticore ready to eat your face off." I know. Now, what kind of charms might you use against a manticore? There we go. Okay. I can't officially give you points to Gryffindor, and I wouldn't. I would not. But if I could, I would, as I said. But very good answer. I was kind of thinking maybe a transfiguration charm, turn it into a little kitten, right? Would it be so scary then?
Yeah.
Take it home and maybe leave it in the Gryffindor common room. It turns back. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, as a prefect, I would not do that. That is definitely not, no. But you guys, if you take Defense Against the Dark Arts, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
You'd be fine, right? Yes, absolutely. Well, it was very nice to meet you all. And I am supposed to be taking this back. And I do know there are... Hello, Slytherin. I like your show. Very good. On the Quidditch team, I see. Excellent. There are muggles about, so if you see him walking around rather confused, it's just the Confundus charm. Excellent. Well, my loves.
Thank you.
I will see you later. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, my friends. Shall we take a picture anyway? As long as you promise not to show anyone, we can absolutely take a picture.
I definitely want to get a picture. Let's put this. There we go.
You know, the muggles are very fond of you.
Well, you know what? Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. Hopefully, you're going to be out long.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I have school during the week, so just supposed to be on the weekends and on Mondays.
That's when we come in, so we'll see you next time, hopefully.
Excellent.
Have a good time.
Jared.
Yes, it is Jared. It's good to see you as always. Bye.
And I'm sure I'll see you very soon.
Hopefully.
Hello, Slytherin love. Cheese.
All right. She was wonderful. Oh man, I got that offline, so I'll put that up. Man, this is not. There we go. Sorry guys. Sorry for all that. All right. She didn't have to put anyone under. Wow, look at that line for Butterbeer, man. That's insane. That's an insane thing. So many people going. Yes, Mr. Brandon, she is as sweet as sugar, you could say. She's the best. Love seeing her out. It's so awesome to see that she's out. Like, but yes, I'm very happy that she's out. Oh, we need to do Simpsons on the way out. Remind me on the way out to talk about Treehouse again. We gotta do that in the theme park. That's so great though. I'm so happy. Getting to see her was like on my bucket list. I'm like, I hope we get to see her. She's been out on the weekends, but I don't know what days. And so I know we saw our other friend, and it was very nice to meet her. Of course, she was wonderful as well. But it was great to see her because, oh yes, look at this. Look at all these updates. We can't stumble 5 feet without an update, huh? All right. So this familiar looking tree might be from a Jurassic experience recently. And then as you can see right over here, another tree. And then this looks like from the Witch Zone last year. Another tree. This looks awesome. Look at the spider webs, the detailing, the extra stuff here. The crawdad catching stuff, which I think we've seen before, I'm pretty sure in prior years for HHN. And look at this spider creature just out here. That's so awesome. Just got rats over here and whatnot too. Looking fantastic. I can't wait for this zone. We're gonna get Spider Pirate very soon. Dope. Welcome in, Miss Amy. Good to see you. They used to be at the Jurassic Car, Pixar Car, and of course FanFest was the last time we saw them. Boom, baby, we did it. We got the updates and everything.
Welcome everybody to the studio tour. Your last chance for restrooms are off of the escalators to your right. The tour can last about an hour.
So excited. Yeah, I have a lot to do. Time for a Taylor tram update.
Yeah, 100%.
Welcome everybody. Line up on any open starts. One start per person.
We're gonna get a normal spot. Garlic, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. If Fast and Furious is only open for invited guests today, you need some extra stuff. Thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna do an Art the Clown. That's what I'm wearing. Is Art the Clown today in honor of him getting the Taylor tram and being my favorite horror icon currently.
Everybody, because it's time to head out. But first, there might be so much you can go anywhere, so come all the way from as you head out. So yeah, we're already doing it, you know.
Alright guys, as this tram approaches, make sure you remain on your stars. Do not cross the red line until we let you know it is safe to cross the red line to board. You may see we have some friends up front. These are our guests that needed some extra assistance. So if they are in your seats, you can wait for the next one or fill up any of the seats. Please wait behind that red line. Please wait behind that red line. Wait.
Let's go. Taylor tram updates.
Welcome aboard. Please slide all the way to the right hand side of your row so we can see how much space is left and get a few more people on the tram before we head out. If you have any small children with you today whose feet don't touch the floor of the tram while they're sitting down, please move them towards the center away from the gates for their safety. And if you're wondering who this gorgeous voice you're hearing belongs to, thank you for wondering that in those words specifically. It's so nice of you. My name is Mariana. I'm going to be your tour guide today. I'm so excited to take y'all around. I think we're going to have a really good time together. Is this anybody on board's very first time ever on the tour? Raise your hands up high if it's your very, very first time, yeah? Okay, we got just a couple first timers. If you don't know what's about to happen, we're going to leave the theme park. I know, you're not ready to go. You literally just got here and we're leaving already. But then we'll come back, okay? I promise. It's just that this theme park is connected to a real-life production studio, right? So this is a place where we make movies, TV shows, commercials, music videos. We make all sorts of productions here, so I'm so excited to show y'all around because we've got a couple productions working on the lot this week, so it should be lots of fun.
enjoy the view, everyone. We're gonna check out all the tail tram stuff. We're gonna go check out merchandise after this on City Walk.
Alright, we're gonna be
Thank you,
heading
Andy.
out
Yeah, it's a
shortly.
very
For
cool
those
t-shirt.
of
I
you
got
who
it for
joined
super
us
cheap
but
too
you haven't
because it was
seen
on
me
sale.
yet, hello. My name is Mariana. I'm gonna be
You're
your
gonna
tour
love
guide
being here for the
today.
holiday season.
We're gonna
We're
go
make it all
explore
time.
a
Oh,
great production
it's so
studio.
spooky
If you have any small children and when they're sitting down, their feet don't touch the floor
We
of
have
the tram,
express for
right
the
now is a
first time.
great
We'll
time
be
to
doing
move
every
them
other night
towards the
for scare
center
zones,
of the
houses,
tram,
everything.
away from the gates for their safety. Alright, we are heading out. Do y'all want to see something cool? We're moving, no hands. I'm just kidding, I'm not the driver. We have a driver, his name is Chris. Can everybody say hi, Chris?
Hi, Chris.
Can everybody say thank you, Chris?
Thank you, Chris.
Can everybody I'm just kidding, messing up. It's not all back and forth, okay? It's gonna be mostly me talking for the next 45 minutes. I hope you enjoy. I also have a co-host I want to introduce y'all to. You might recognize him as a former SNL cast member and the host of The Tonight Show. It's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hi there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Mariana.
And the greatest ride.
Chris.
You're the best. I love that. Even though
Chris.
owes me $5.
What?
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Jimmy, thank you. What a beautiful singing voice you have, by the way. All right, let's talk about safety while we're on the tram today. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, fire effects, and many water effects, so you may get wet. There are also sudden tram movements during the tour to secure your personal belongings and hold on. Finally, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. Okay, now that we're done talking about safety, we can start talking about, guess what? Universal. On the right here, we're heading down our timeline. You can see some movie posters chronologically giving you a peek into just some of what we've done here over the years. We were founded on April 30th of 1912, and then we opened the gates to this very studio on March 15th of 1915. So that is 111 years of history just right here where we're touring today. You can see photos on your screen from our opening day. That right there is our founder, immigrant Carl Laemmle. And look how far we've come. We now hold 11 Best Picture Academy Awards here. Our most recent Best Picture win was for Oppenheimer, which, by the way, we filmed a little bit of that movie right here on our studio lot. Inside of Soundstage 19, we built the Oval Office set that you see in that film. We'll drive by that stage, I'll point it out to you. We also had a major win at the last Oscars when Jessie Buckley won Best Actress for her work in our film Hamnet. On the left over here, we've got some plants. I'm just kidding. On the left right there's a roller coaster, Fast and Furious, Hollywood Drift, no big deal. It will officially open this year. And on the right, we've got Fire Station 51. Now, this here is a real fire station because we have our very own zip code in Universal City. We also have our very own, very real fire station. But, Fire Station 51 is, like, in a way, one of the last real things that you're going to see for a bit here today, okay? Because, honestly, a lot of Hollywood is so fake. But it's fake in a good way, right? We can fake all sorts of things here on the lot and then make it look really real and really cool on the big screens in the theaters and your screens at home. So hopefully today I can teach y'all some really cool behind the scenes facts about filmmaking. We will see many sound stages on our tour today. We've got 36 sound stages here on the lot. The very first one we'll see is Soundstage 12. This is our oldest stage. It was built in 1929, which is, by the way, the same year that the word soundstage was coined. Soundstage 12 is here on the left. It's almost 30,000 square feet inside. It's one of our largest that we've got here on the studio lot. It once housed Dracula's castle and Frankenstein's lab in our classic Universal monster movies. Inside of that soundstage is where we filmed the close-up shots of Doc Brown on the clock tower in Back to the Future. And if we have any Swifties on board, Soundstage 12 right there is where Taylor Swift filmed her Me music video. It's usually where I ask if we have Swifties, but I saw like 3 people go. So don't worry, I'll mention her again soon. She's been here a few times. I'll mention other musicians too. Anyway, right now we are in between the theme park and the movie studio. So on the right, we're going to pass by the back of Super Nintendo World, home to our friends Mario and Luigi. And then on the left over here, we've got some more sound stages. Sound stages like these were built as the silent film era ended, and we realized now we needed a way to actually hear our actors talking on set, right? They're not 100% soundproof, but when you close all of the doors and everything, they give us a pretty great controlled environment that we can work inside of. During the era of silent filmmaking, we just filmed outdoors. We'd build stages outside and just film there. As our actors started speaking, of course, we needed to add in walls and a roof. On the left here, we filmed our show Bel Air. Bel Air streams on Peacock. It's a dramatic retelling of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air from the 90s, starring Jabari Banks and Ollie Shelaton. Ooh, and look to your left, that door's open. Be nosy, okay? That's my best advice for you on today's tour. You see an open door, you peek inside. You see someone working, look at what they're doing. It's a functioning studio. Good on a Sunday, we've got some people working here. But do you notice how big these sound stages are? We can really bring whatever we need into a soundstage. Walls, beds, trees, couches, cars, whatever we need to build, whatever world we want. At one point, we had the entire town of Whoville built inside of Soundstage 12, and we were filming How the Grinch Stole Christmas, directed by Ron Howard. Ron Howard used Soundstage 14 here on your left as NASA's mission control in his film Apollo 13. You know what else happened in there? Right in there, not fancy. In there is where the dinosaur sneezed in Jurassic Park. If y'all remember that scene. It was also one of the main stages used for our show Superstore, which ran on NBC for 6 seasons. Universal Studios is a part of NBC Universal, one of the world's leading entertainment companies, which includes Universal Pictures, Focus Features, Peacock, and NBC Television. And this year, NBC is celebrating its 100th anniversary. From trailblazing radio and television to launching The Today Show, The Voice, Saturday Night Live, The Office, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and every beloved show in between, NBC has been the home of entertainment, news, and sports for an entire century, and we are celebrating the network all year long. But our TV production goes even beyond NBC, right? Universal Television Productions is behind shows on all sorts of streamers. To your right here, we are about to see stages 16 and 17. These stages were just home to our show Hacks. Hacks streams on HBO Max. That rhymes, so I like saying it. Stars Gene Smart, Hannah Einbinder. You can stream all 5 seasons now. And then we'll spot stages 18 and 19 on the right. Remember 19 from Oppenheimer, that's where we built our Oval Office set. Soundstage 19 was just used to film the first season of our brand new show, The 5-Star Weekend. It's on Peacock. It stars Jennifer Garner, Darcy Carden, Gemma Chan, Regina Hall, Chloe Sevigny. They've already been renewed for a season 2, so if you guys haven't checked out season 1 yet of The 5-Star Weekend, I recommend it. And I'm so excited personally, because we're just starting to film here on the right, a brand new show called Sunset PI. It stars Jake Johnson. If you guys know Fox's New Girl, that is Nick Miller. Jane Levy's in it as well, so I'm getting really pumped. They've been using this stage right here on the right. And on your left, y'all can say hey to Ted. Ted's drinking a beer. Ted's celebrating. Ted's celebrating because he's on TV. You might know Ted from his movies, right? But now he also has his own TV show. And ideas like that, they're developed here left inside of these bungalows. These are all real production offices where some of our top writers, producers, and directors in town work their magic, get their scripts into shape. Casting, budgeting, writing, these are just some of the office jobs that we have here in Hollywood. We've got the office of Amy Pascal Productions, known for Venom and No Way Home. Malcolm D. Lee's Blackmailed Productions, known for the Best Man franchise and Girls Trip. Jilly Plex, my so-called company, known for Vampire Diaries and We Were Liars. Illumination Studios has their office here, no big deal, they just created the Minions, and so much more. Mark Platt's office is over here. Mark Platt Productions is behind Lionsgate's La La Land, starring Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. You'll also notice a Wicked balloon right outside of their office. I mean. Not like a wickedly cool balloon, it's a balloon and then on it says Wicked. And that is because they did the movie Wicked. And Wicked for Good. Michael Schur's office is over here on the left with his company Fremulon. If y'all don't know who Mike Schur is, he got his start writing on SNL. And then he wrote on The Office. And on The Office, he played Dwight's cousin Mose, if y'all remember that guy. Well, he then went on to co-create Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, created The Good Place, and Rutherford Falls, was a producer on Hacks, created A Man on the Inside on Netflix, and just co-created a brand new show with Amy Poehler called Dig that we will talk more about later on the tour. He works just right there. Now on the left, we've got stages 25 and 26, and these ones look different, right? We've got some offices outside of these sound stages. That's just a more modern design of a soundstage. The very first production to use these stages was our 2016 Hairspray Live on NBC. They're also nicknamed the Will and Grace stages. It's where we filmed the reboot seasons of that show. Today, these offices and both sound stages behind are all home to our show, St. Denis Medical on NBC.
Welcome to St. Denis Medical Center.
St. Denis Regional
we're skipping
Medical.
then
I have
more.
access to some really good stuff, and I will hook you up.
Yeah.
No, man. That was a test.
We're like the Avengers, you know?
We're not supposed to have favorite patients, but we do.
I almost don't want him to get better.
Pale, kind of blotchy. It's the other one.
Oh my God, that's much worse. Wow.
I love St. Denis Medical so much. It's so funny. If you like a workplace mockumentary, in my opinion, for example, if you like The Office, you like Parks and Rec, you'll really enjoy St. Denis Medical. I sure
Check
do.
out St.
You can
Denis.
stream
It's
the
a fun
first
show.
2 seasons on Peacock, and they have been renewed for and are in production now for their season 3. Very, very exciting. Stars Wendy McLendon-Covey. You might know her from her work previously on SNL, Reno 911, The Goldbergs, my favorite movie ever, Bridesmaids. David Allen Greer's in it, Allison Tolman, Kaliko Kauai and Josh Lawson, who were in the show Superstore. Some of the creators and executive producers from that show are who created St. Denis Medical, so you see some overlap there with some of the comedic actors. It's pretty amazing. Now to our left is the back of a wall. I'm just kidding. We're just going around here so we can see into our Metropolitan sets. We're not driving through our Metro sets today because we have a production in there, but we can still get a peek in them. They'll be on your right here. Our Metro sets are used to represent any major city you can think of. Anywhere you need a bank, an alleyway, a courthouse, a theater. Speaking of theaters, for my Swifties, this first theater you see here on your right, at the very end of Taylor Swift's Wildest Dreams music video, she's standing outside of that very theater. Jungkook used that same theater in his 7 music video. A lot of music videos have been filmed here in our Metro sets. Billie Eilish, Tate McRae, Justin Bieber, Eminem, Lady Gaga, Pink, J-Lo, Britney Spears, even Michael Jackson have all filmed music videos to your right here. Like I said, it's being used by a production right now, so we can see a little bit of equipment and some props and set design that aren't usually over here. This town that we have has been all sorts of cities all over the world. Chicago and the Blues Brothers, modern day Brooklyn, some episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Mindy Lahiri's neighborhood in the Mindy Project, London and Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, even downtown LA in some episodes of SWAT. Which that one is interesting, right? Because downtown LA is what, 20 minutes away? 2 hours away? It depends on traffic. LA traffic jam. When a production goes to a real big city, they have to get permits from the city, right? They have to know about noise level restrictions and ask people to not walk through set. Instead, when a production comes here, they can view our Metro sets as a blank canvas. It looks like a city, but we determine what city and in which time period. And do you want to know a secret about these buildings? They're not real. I mean, like physically they're there, you're not seeing things. But our Metro sets are made up of facades. That means it's just the fronts and sides of buildings. We don't go indoors there. But it does an amazing job being our big city, our New York City, our concrete jungle, if you will. But it's not time for us to talk about the concrete jungle, not anymore. Now it's time to talk about the real jungle. We're gonna go visit Skull Island, where the animals do not like flash photography, they told me themselves. And I like this turn because I can see you guys in the back. Hi. I couldn't really see you before. It's me from the screen, do you remember? Also me from right now. You guys having fun? Woo! Yeah? Okay, I just want to check in, but I gotta get back to business. Adventure awaits us, so please remain seated and hold on. Let's head back to Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you out of adventure. And to me, Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. And it's great to have you along for the ride.
An island here in fog. Nobody's lived here for hundreds of years.
Welcome in Theme Park Hippies. Here's still there. If we did throw in Theme Park Hippies link, please make sure we did. Oh, you did? Okay, thank you, Miss Amy. You're the best. Thank you. I was sorry.
That was King Kong 360. That was pretty cool, right? That epic battle you just experienced was designed by Peter Jackson and the team at Weta Effects. Computer-generated imagery and digital effects have been important tools in movie making for many years and have helped build the worlds in some of your favorite Universal pictures, from sci-fi to fantasy to action films and more. And by the way, Weta Effects, the team behind what you just saw, just won their 8th Academy Award at the last Oscars. They also worked on Netflix's Stranger Things Season 5. It's really amazing what we can do with visual effects these days. We are going to get one last glimpse here at our Metro sets to the left before we move on to a different portion of the studio lot. You know, I just had a totally random, completely unrelated thought. Has anyone on board ever watched American Ninja Warrior on NBC? Yeah? And then have you thought to yourself, like, whoa, how did they build that obstacle course in the middle of a big city? That is so crazy. They did it on our fake city, on the Universal Studios Hollywood Metropolitan says. And look at that beautiful brick building to your left. What do you think that brick building is made of? Brick? Most of these buildings are built of hard plastic and plywood. Again, just makes it easier when productions come in. They need to change up the look of our city. They can do so. And on the right here, just past the spooky monsters, and then just past the time machine, we're gonna have a weird little round beige building. This weird little round beige building behind the Lion Estate signs is an underwater tank. We can put cameras up to windows and film actors swimming underwater right here. It's where Kramer took a dip once in an episode of Seinfeld. Now we can all turn our heads to the left because y'all might recognize the bright red V painted on the side of Soundstage 30. That is where we film our singing competition show, The Voice. You know who used to be a coach on The Voice? Reba McEntire. But then she moved in just next door into 32 and 33, and that's where she films her show, Happy's Place, on NBC.
Hey there, I'm Reba McEntire, and welcome to Happy's Place. We shoot our heartfelt comedy right here on Universal Live. Now, unlike most TV shows, we are a multi-camera sitcom, meaning several cameras capture every scene from a different angle all at the same time. Each episode takes about a week to make, from the first read-through of the script to rehearsals to taping in front of a live studio audience. And let me tell you, every step is a blast. Enjoy the ride, and we'll see you at Happy's Place. I'm starting to sweat. The men are the ones who's supposed to ask the women out. That hasn't been true for 30 years. I haven't dated in 30 years.
Happy's Place, Friday on NBC and Peacock.
You can stream the first 2 seasons of Happy's Place on Peacock, and they have also been renewed for season 3 and have just started production for that as well, so that'll be on NBC. Now, next up on the tour, we are going to visit Little Europe. This is another neighborhood that we've got here on the lot. Now, Little Europe was home to a lot of our classic Universal monster movies. So as we head in here, I just want to make sure everybody understands Little Europe can be a scary place, okay? Little Europe can be a fantastical place. And Little Europe can be the good place, starring Kristen Bell and Ted Danson.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't wait. So I just paused this real clip from the TV show, right? You can see Kristen Bell sitting right there as Eleanor, sitting across from TV, just in front of that yogurt shop. Well, look just up ahead here. You might spot the same building, but in real life. And back to being a blank canvas. Just like our Metro sets, for the most part, Little Europe is made up of facades. We're not really filming indoors here, but it makes a great exterior. And Michael Schur has been here a little more recently with his brand new show that he co-created with Amy Poehler. It's a show called Dig. There's going to be 10 episodes in the first season. Comes out November 23rd on Peacock. I'm so excited. It'll be Amy Poehler and Hugh Laurie. So they filmed a lot of their first season right here over there doing now. This was Genovia and the Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement, Paris, and the Pink Panther starring Steve Martin. And home to many of our classic Universal monster movies, like our 1931 film Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi. Home to parts of our first ever Best Picture Academy Award-winning film, All Quiet on the Western Front, and so much more. Now, we are about halfway through the tour, so I just want to remind everybody to please remain seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property, so if you drop your phone or you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and I'll be back to assist you, but please do remain seated on the tram. Now, for the most part today, we've talked about facades, right? Those outside sets, but really about 80 to 90% of everything you watch scripted is filmed inside of a soundstage like this one in front of us right now. Like I said at the beginning of the tour, soundstages give us a controlled environment to work inside of, right? So think of your favorite TV show, not an animated one, but with like a IRL actor. Think of your favorite TV show. Most people here are probably thinking of different shows. There's probably a main character of the show you're thinking of. Does that main character have like a kitchen or a bedroom, sets that you see over and over again? Or maybe they work in an office, so you see their office over and over again. I could almost guarantee you that every single person here who's thinking of all of those sets Those are sets built inside of sound stages, right? Those sets you see over and over and over again in TV shows, those are just walls that the rigging department is bringing into a soundstage before production even gets there, before the rest of the crew gets there, and they set up these sets. Because inside of a soundstage, we manage the time of day, we manage the weather, we manage everything. We close all of the doors when it's time to film. Nobody is allowed in or out so as to not break that sound barrier. Now this here is a super cool part of the tour. We're only able to do on weekends right now, like today, because we do have a production that's been filming in here. And like most TV shows, they work a Monday through Friday schedule. So they're being super generous, letting us come inside and check out their set. I'm not allowed to share with you the name of the production, but you are welcome to take photos and videos as long as you keep your flash off. That's their only request. Oh, I'm also allowed to say that they're doing some sort of earthquake sequence, which is why we see like cracks in the ground and water damage. I can't tell you when it will premiere, but I do believe we'll be seeing it in action very soon. On the left over there, we can kind of see like the size of the lights and cameras. They were here filming Friday. They're going to be back Monday. Tomorrow is my understanding. Oh no. Oh no. What's happening? Everybody hold on. Remain seated. I always know what to say. You just survived Earthquake, the big one that attraction originally opened back in the 80s and just reopened a few years ago. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mariela, you lied to us when we went in there. You said that that was a real set. They're just not filming because it's the weekend, but they're going to be back here tomorrow. I did lie to you. But to be fair, I only did it because I really wanted to. But I know that that was bumpy and scary, so now we can all sit back, relax, enjoy the sunshine. We're heading into a beautiful New England resort town. Every single day here in Amity Island feels like the 4th of July. What's up? You've seen Jaws? Don't worry about it, they got the shark. We're safe. In fact, my friend George, he's a diver. He's in here diving. He just texted me, so I hope we see George. He's my best friend. Everything should be fine. As long as we don't hear spooky music, right? Because as we know in movie making, spooky music is a cue that something's about to go terribly wrong. Oh, there's a shark! George? George, there's a shark! Swim away! George, what are you doing? George? George?
Hi,
George, okay, he's a goner. No one freak out, okay? We're all fine, probably. We're all gonna be okay, maybe. Most likely. survived a shark attack together. What better than G? I don't know. Let's think about it. A pop quiz. Don't raise your hand. Just yell out the answer. Who can tell me what kind of shark that is? Great white? No, that one was a robot. I told you guys everything was fake, right? That was like the first thing I saw on the show. Because y'all were screaming a little. I saw you. My impression of you from just now. That was an example of a practical effect. In movie making, practical effects are the kinds of effects that happen just like that in the moment, on set, while we film something. They differ from computer-generated effects, right? Or like CGI that we put in the editing process. What we saw with King Kong, that happened on screens around us. But what we just witnessed in Jaws in Amity Island and in Earthquake, those were practical effects. Now, those are scary practical effects. They don't always have to be scary. Sometimes they're kind of beautiful. Sometimes in movie making, we use practical effects to change the weather. And that's exactly what we're going to do for y'all right here in our beautiful old Mexico sets. Let's say we're making a movie right here on the studio lot and we need it to rain in a specific scene. Well, we can make that happen. We use sound for thunder, lights for lightning, and for the rain, we use something a lot of y'all might be familiar with. Y'all have them in your front yards. We've got them up a little higher. Sprinklers. Looks and sounds just like rain, right? Rain helps to set the tone of a scene. Rain can be so sad and heartbreaking. Rain can also be so romantic. Think of those kisses in the rain. Those scenes would not be the same if it was sunny that day. I mean, a kiss in the sun, boring, am I right? So now we can all just sit back and enjoy Sorry, that's so weird. It's raining way more than it normally does here. I'm sure we're fine. I mean, it's not like it's gonna flood or anything. Right? That is the flash flood, a practical effect that is over 10,000 gallons of water. You can see the flash flood on your screens now in my childhood classic film, Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti. You can also spot the flash flood in Lady Gaga's Judas music video, where she, by the way, did not use a stunt double. Paul Giamatti here is using a stunt double, but I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying two different facts about two different people, but they did the same thing, but they did it in different ways. Now we're going to drive by Amity Island one more time, so here is Steven Spielberg.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was the first time I ever got involved in the creation of the ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a great circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done with audiences in a real way by building a physical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the traffic.
We are now in our residential area of the lot. To the right here is the Chicken Ranch. This house was built for the 1982 movie musical, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton, where she famously sang, "I Will Always Love You," which I now will perform in full. I'm just kidding. This house is what we call a practical set. That means you can film inside and outside of it, but then her neighbor house, that one's a facade. You can also spot this house in LMFAO's 2012 music video for their song, Sorry for Party Rocker. And that street we just passed on the left, we didn't get to drive into it today. It's a beautiful street with gorgeous homes. Some of you might know that street over there as Wisteria Lane in Desperate Housewives. It was also home to our show, The Birds, starring Keke Palmer.
Welcome to Ashfield Place, the safest, safest town in America. So, what's the deal with the Victorians? What have been whispers? Which one of us is the murderer? So are we gonna go in? Do white ladies love salads? Hell yeah, we're going in.
The Burbs is based on the 1980s film of the same title that starred Tom Hanks and also filmed on that same street. I'm so excited because they just started production on season 2, so if y'all haven't checked out The Burbs yet on Peacock, another show I really enjoyed. I really recommend. Now we are about 15 minutes away from the end of the tour and we will be returning to the theme park shortly. So once again, if you have an emergency, pull the cord and I'll be back to assist you. But please do remain seated at all times. Now on our left here, we are going to spot some picture cards. Picture car is the industry term that's used for really any vehicle you see on your screen, but these are some of our most famous picture car stars. Next to each one you can see what production they're from. Most of them are drivable. Oh, speaking of driving, did anybody drive in from out of town? Do you need a place to stay tonight? We have a motel right here on the lot. Nobody ever wants to stay here. This motel has 12 rooms. It always has 12 vacancies. And there's a little bit of construction out front right now, okay? It's the Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 film Psycho, and just above it is the original Psycho house. These are some of Hollywood's oldest standing sets, and, oh no, I'm so sorry. It does look like Norman Bates is home. We don't usually drive by when he's home because he doesn't like it. We're gonna be fine. You know what? Everybody just be really quiet, and maybe he just might not even notice us. So avoid eye contact. He's looking.
Oh, they're covering this.
Okay, just be nice. Hi, Norman.
Look at that.
Hello.
Covered.
We are just driving by your house. I hope that's okay with you. It's probably no big deal. That's a knife. That's a knife. Drive, Chris. Chris, drive faster. He has a giant knife. Drive. Is everybody okay? I am so sorry. That could have been a disaster. Speaking of disasters, seem to have driven into one here. This is the crash site from Steven Spielberg's 2005 Paramount film, War of the Worlds.
The airplane crash site is co-designed set that is all designed around a vision that Steven saw.
You put together, you sit down and talk about Florida. Well, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see. You don't do it.
Close your eyes, okay? Now close.
Robbie, get in.
Get in.
This is also where Nicki Minaj and Rihanna filmed their music video to their song Fly back in 2011. Alright, we saw something from icon Hitchcock and then icon Spielberg, and now we're going to move on to something from someone who I think is becoming a film icon himself. He got his start in comedy.
Impossible notion and bring it to life.
Alright, I don't like it. It's hard to see stuff now. It is film, some stuff.
Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jewell. Over there, look into the Winking Well. The place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Right. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso Experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Not looking so live anymore. Anyway, running this Hollywood fantasy where gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of New York hotspot. What's the matter? Welcome to the world of no.
If you've seen the movie, you might be recognizing some of the sounds that we're hearing. Everybody here is always like, but that was the power of sound design. Ooh. I think sound design is a really cool, underrated part of filmmaking. Everything you watch has been sound design. It could be a horror movie, an action film, a TV comedy series. On the day of production, we record sound, but it's mostly just dialogue, what the actors are saying. Then pretty much anything else you hear is brought in during the editing process. Now get your cameras ready, because coming up on your right is a filming location called Falls Lake. We fill this area up with water, and then we've got one of the world's largest freestanding blue screen backdrops. Next to it, a set piece built right here on the lot for one of the most anticipated blockbusters of this year. Christopher Nolan shot almost all of The Odyssey on fantastic locations around the world, including Scotland, Morocco, and Iceland. However, principal photography wrapped up right here at Falls Lake with that very ship in the water. After enduring all the challenges on location, like freezing temperatures and rain, Matt Damon and the crew joked that they would have an easier time filming here in the controlled environment of our studio lot. only to find out that with 2 jet engines blasting water at them, they were just as cold and wet being on the ship here at Falls Lake as they were on the real ocean. Check out Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, shot with IMAX cameras in theaters now.
Odysseus, don't you want to remember?
I remember a wife, a son. I can still save them. No one can stand between me and home. Not even the gods. Odyssey now playing in theaters everywhere. Rated R.
Falls Lake is also home to Harry Styles' Falling music video and Beyonce's Formation music video. Speaking of music, don't we all love the music in the movies?
Time to rock and roll. Bring the noise. What do you want to hear?
Alright guys, listen to some blues riff and beat. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. She did all in the dark rain. She know how to sing that thing like you know you make me wanna.
And I will always love all of you. But that is the end of the world famous Universal Studios tour. Thank you so much for joining us today. If we have any past members on board with us today, thank you for being a past member. If you're not one but you want to become one, head over to the Universal box office, find out how to upgrade to an annual pass so you can come back again and again and again. And hey, you can take my tour again and again and again. And then you can be like talking about one day like, yeah, that tour guide Mariana, she always has interesting facts to share. Are you talking about me? Stop. Be sure to download the Universal Studios Hollywood app if you haven't already. It's got great info on there like park hours. Today we close at 8, mobile food ordering, wait times, a map. And it's a good map, okay? Because if you're like me and you get lost at theme parks really easily, it's like the kind of map where you're the blue dot. So it'll really help you out. If you're interested in any of the movies or TV shows that you heard about on the tour today, you can head over to universalpicturesathome.com or ask at any of our retail stores. Find out where to rent, stream, or buy any of these titles. Now, what's an end credit without at least some bloopers, am I right?
Let me tell you something, bitch.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, they're rolling film.
Let's start over.
Our top staff. Susan?
The other day I saw a Labrador retriever with a paw
I'm the victim here. Don't you smile. Don't you smile right now.
All right, on behalf of myself, Mariana, our driver Chris, and everybody else here at Universal, we want to thank you again for joining us. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope you learned something new. I hope you saw something cool. And I most certainly hope that we have at least one future filmmaker on board who just saw everything up close. And now you're thinking to yourself, you're thinking like, wait, I could do that. Yeah, you can. I believe in you. Think of me when you win your Oscar. You don't have to say anything about me. Just think of me. I'll know. I don't know how yet, but I have some time to figure that out. We're just pulling into our parking spot here, so please remain seated until the gates have been opened for you. And as we say here in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
I hope you guys enjoyed the studio tour today. We're going to be heading over now to City Walk to see some ultrasound other merchandise. Got some merchandise for our favorite HHN stuff right downtown.
If you want to say hello, if you want to chat sports, we all have a studio director. Left-hand side over there. People, everyone, as they say in show business, that's all right.
Thank you so much for the tour. Appreciate it. Fast and Furious is now on the board, but it does say next year. Also, the photo op area has nothing here right now, so maybe someone's got Jupiter Claim merch in front of us. Dope. I did get my magnet. Yes, I got it this morning before I started the stream, so I didn't forget, because I will forget. If I don't, Maestro Michael Little John, welcome in. You're welcome, Mr. Wolverine Sanchez. Welcome in, everyone. Mystery guest, good to see you. We have Amy in here. We saw the Theme Park Hippies earlier. If you guys haven't followed the Theme Park Hippies, they are over in Florida and they do a lot of awesome updates. They do daily vlogs, but they also do a lot of stuff at the theme parks as well. So check them out. Look at this line. Look at the line now compared to when we walked on it, and now everyone's coming. So it's going to be a busier day than I thought, but luckily I'm going to go see La La Land, so I don't have to worry about crowds. I don't have to deal with this today. I'll be back next week to deal with it, I guess. But next week I think it'll be a little bit less people when I come, but we'll see. I think Saturday's when I'm coming next week, but I can't be 100% yet. But I would assume so, because what's next week? Oh, I'm seeing Wile E. Coyote next week. So yeah, I think next Saturday will logistically make more sense. I want to see the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme Looney Tunes movie next Sunday, so I don't want to have to do another short stream, because then we don't get to see as many characters and stuff like that. So if I don't have to, we'll be back, I think, Saturday.
So everybody coming down, welcome to the studio tour. Your last chance for restrooms are off of the escalators to your right. The tour does last about an hour.
Dun. Okay. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour, learned something, or just saw something in a fun new angle this time. Yeah, if you guys saw someone was wearing Jupiter's Claim on their t-shirt, I have that one from back in the day. I thought it'd be rarer, but they've actually been doing some stuff for Jupiter Claim here and there for merch, so that's cool. Okay, we'll go. Oh, I gotta just go. I just want to go to the scales down again. All right. So we saw that the Death Eaters are coming back I guess there's savings for FanFest next year, so most likely the Harry Potter attraction will be announced at some point for FanFest. Maybe it'll be updated, but I think we're gonna get a similar experience. You can see here's the scare zone currently. Look at this. Look at the beautiful spider. Spider-Man, you're coming after me? How dare you, Spider-Man? Yeah, 11:38, they're not out yet, so I guess not coming out till noon. Here in Simpsons Land, we'll actually be getting Treehouse of Horror stuff this year, but just food this year. Food and maybe a little bit of merch will be this year testing out for Simpsons. And then in future years, we'll be getting experiences, whatever that means. Does that mean a house? Does that mean we're gonna be doing a walkthrough of some sort, scare zone, show, meet and greets? What could it be? But there is Dufftoberfest here, which is like Oktoberfest, but for Duff. You can get an awesome mug over here in this area. Normally they start a little bit later. It should be now. I think it'll be in September. About the time HHN starts, you can get yourself a Duff, a special kind of Duff over here, and get merchandise as well. So yeah, you guys excited? Treehouse of Horror is finally coming. So that's a D23. So fun that Disney made a HHN announcement. You would have told me 10 years ago even. You told me 20 years ago, whenever. Said, hey, would you believe that Disney's gonna make an announcement for Halloween Horror Nights? I would say, no way. That's insane. So that's really cool. And back here, speaking of the Treehouse of Horror, we got right here so let's get out of here though. Buzz, welcome in. Good to see you. I know, so many, I know, that's what I thought too. It's the joke from The Simpsons. Like, why now? Why not 15 years ago? It's a very strange thing to like, it's just kind of funny. Like, why now? Why not all those years ago? I just don't get it either. But it's all good. I'm not complaining. I'm just confused, confundeled. And this is coming. We got over here the Banshee area. Banshee areas over here. Over here we were gonna have Day of the Dead area in the middle of the park again with Senor and Senorita. And remember, this is open only for invited guests. We're not invited guests. Sorry everyone. TCCK Live, welcome in. We're doing some HHN updates on our way out. We're gonna head over to the Freak Zone. After the Freaks, we're gonna head over and check out the Battle Bus, go check out merch, and then I have to end the stream because we're going over to see La La. I'm going to see La La Land in Dolby. So. Oh, you're right. We need to check this out too, the house. Let's get the house really quick. When we talked about this, they are putting up Christmas stuff. Don't worry. It's not affecting HHN in any way. Not zero ways is it affecting it. It's there just so that they can take down the HHN stuff and bing, bang, boom. And right here, Kill Senora is going to be the new house here. No animatronic cat this year. That's been moved to Aussie, confirmed by Mr. John Murdy. This house is going to be, you know, another fun one where Our quinceañera has become a kill fest. Curses, pineapple at the top of this fountain. You know how it goes. You guys excited for this? Let us know in the comments below. There's also gonna be a pass where you can get a front of the line for this house, the quinceañera house. Arthur Clown taking over the tail tram, and Purge. Let us know if you guys have any interest in buying that in the comments below. Looks beautiful. Looks great. Looks like a great house. Lots of black area over here. I wonder if that's for the scare actor or what could be happening there. But let's go check out the scare zone again over here for the freaks. I'm just calling it the freaks. I know it's officially something else, but I just call it the freaks because that's really what the, it's like last year, the witches area. Yeah, I agree. I think it would be nice to have something else, but I do like the scare zone. I will say I'm very excited for this. No, I'm not doing anything off the crown, the plaza. But I do like the scare zone. The scare zone speaks to me. If it doesn't speak to you, that's great. I ain't gonna crap on it because I'm excited about at least the scare zone. So. We got all this stuff out here, and see right here. This, I think this could have been a witch, but I could be wrong. And now they put on a vampire type face. And there's bats and stuff around here. So they're doing a lot of stuff here this year. I just like the extra theme make. She has all the bats and stuff here. Love it. This is the Circus del La Muta. That's going to be the scare zone. But yeah, just talking about the vampire here. Bones at her feet. So feet look a little handsy if you ask me. But I don't think they want you to really look there as much. I think it's because they just have a lot of stuff going on. Like, I think it just feels like a lot more is going on because they have all these characters out, and like, yeah, you can see right here, you got this big old monster with its belly out here. Circus of the Dead. Circus of the Dead. And then right here, the Feaster Bunny's cousin. This guy was here back in the day for Holidays in Hell. Yeah, Holidays in Hell. So, see, that's what I mean. Is like some people don't like that we get references, but I think it's fun. Like we miss these old houses sometimes, and they were super solid. So I'm pretty down for all the stuff here. This lady was a witch too last year, and now she's a Cyclops with a snake. But remember, she had the snake on her last year. So it's fun to see them reuse stuff, and like it feels pretty new. If you're here like us, you know it, but I think most people don't even know. And same thing with this. There was a snake lady too. But I don't think most people knew about this last year, even that there was like a snake lady that was also a witch. And I could be wrong, somebody can tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was a snake lady of some sort. She was here, they just changed her up a little bit and whatnot with the theming. But yeah, it's super cool. These guys are from the Exterminator house, I'm pretty sure, like the bugs, stuff like that. So yeah, it's really awesome that we get the bugs and whatnot. Sorry, people are taking pictures. But yeah, the zone feels really big and just like expansive and great. And then we got the mermaids here. Last year we had these kind of carts that might even be the same cart, but this year they have mermaids on them, dead or expired mermaids. So, or sirens as they would be called. Sirens. So yeah, and then once again the bugs, insectos, insects. Who I am pretty sure from our friend Larry Lava's house a couple years back. And then over here, they're all getting this ready to be our Halloween theme for Minions, which like, I like that. Like if anyone's like, oh, Minion, like, you know, this is cute. I like the little theme in here with the Minions. Anything Halloween gets a thumbs up in my book. We were talking about that at BAM this morning. Always people trying to like make it when only blood counts as Halloween. No. You know what? It's okay. It's okay to have a little fun. The Fortnite zone's gonna do well. We're gonna have a fun time. There's a Minion. He's dropping. I did see that there's like a bunch of rumors and confirmed stuff about Sonic and other characters coming to Fortnite. So I think they're doing really smart because they're gonna have one of the biggest seasons probably ever because of Fortnite. And then they'll also be combining that with the fact that they're gonna be coming here for HHN. You know, like it's like a double win for everyone. Like they're all winning. We're all gonna win because of this. And there's a lot of team members just out. I kind of wonder if this is because the scale zones, like they're trying to make sure no one's touching stuff or what. There's a lot of people out. But welcome in everyone. Let's go to the Fortnite zone for our last big update inside the park, and then we're gonna go to City Walk to see merch on our way out. That's the last big update. It's not here inside the park. There's a little bit of HHN merch, but not like out there. There's a whole store dedicated to it. So let's go check that out after this, after the Fortnite stuff. And yeah, all the stuff over here for Whoville. You can see they've got all the houses and stuff. This will all be put away however it needs to, and it'll be back for Grinchmas. So don't worry, it's not affecting HHN in any slightest. They did this last year. They're being smart. I congratulate them for being smart. Oh, 100% will be Fortnite. We're gonna see a ton of people dressed up for Fortnite. People can crap on online all day and whine and complain and all that. It will not equal. People are gonna love this zone. The people here will love this zone. There might be a few people who will boo, but like we were saying, what, is someone gonna start yelling like, "This isn't Halloween," and crying and blah blah? I don't see it happening. I think people are pretty excited. Look at these people taking pictures of the battle bus. Look at it. It's like, this is just here, and people are excited. Like, people are excited to be here. Another look at the Fortnite Mayo Zone. Look at these people taking pictures. A ton of people just taking pictures here. Everyone's just excited for Fortnite being here in the park. So this is going to be extremely successful. Don't expect this to be the last time to see Fortnite in the theme parks. Maybe at FanFest or maybe more HHN. Who knows? But this is extremely successful. This is what people are trying to do. And people I'm talking about. But yeah, look at this. There's people everywhere here. And then over on this side, beyond that, you see the V-Buck up there and stuff. But beyond that, if you come over here, beyond the bus, this is gonna most likely be a zone where we're gonna be meeting characters. If not cool, but this looks like it's gonna be a photo op area. And then that's why when they said that they might be using the DreamWorks Theater, it's not being for a show, they said. So I think what could happen is they use part of the DreamWorks Theater to have a line. So they may be using this for like lines to meet characters and stuff out here. Because we're not sure what characters, it could be just Fortnite characters. It could also be like Jason or other characters, who knows? Like, I'm not saying it is, but if they really do need more line space, that's probably what they're gonna be using the Kung Fu Pandas area for and all that. So let us know in the comments below what you think. All right. Very busy area. All right, let's start heading out to the merch. Let's go in or tour at the merch. My theory for the Panda Theater is line area. I know it sounds very boring, because it is boring, but that's my assumptions. I'm also not seeing anything over on this side near Waterwood. But there is the Crow stuff, which we'll look at really quick. I did get videos of it before, but we'll check it out really quick right now. Here's the Crows area. So hackers are either gonna be taking over near Waterwood, Scooby-Doo, or this front area, which they're making it sound like it's still in the front. So there is a good chance it's still in the front. But this whole area looks awesome. The Crows just look amazing. This is amazing. Look at this. Look how cool all this looks. And look at this. These split apart. These are not connected, so they can move these out. These might move. They might not all stay here. They might be moving some of these sets and stages to then like set things up differently. So pretty cool. It is just awesome. All the Murders of Crow stuff. This is great. This is probably gonna be one of the best areas. I just love this area always, but I'm just happy that this year it's even better. Like they're giving it an extra reason to be here so people don't complain, like having the extra sets and stuff. And so, and it is back to Hogwarts. We met our friend. She was amazing out there. The line would be to meet characters. TCCK Gaming. They have the area where they were meeting Glenda and Gabby's dollhouse and stuff right there. John, I'm getting out of here, but good to see you. Are you trying to get? You're not trying to get on the coaster, right? You're not trying to get on the coaster. No. You're here for the battle bus. Yeah. Awesome. Well, have a good day, John. I'll see you next time. We're seeing La La Land in an hour, so I gotta get out of here. But see you next time. Exit of the park right here. All right. All right. But the line might be to meet characters, either Fortnite or non-Fortnite. Imagine if they put other characters. Remember, Fortnite has had other characters. So what if they put either Fortnite versions of Jason or other characters out there, or just Fortnite characters in general? I think they're going to be popular, so I think they could use that for the line area. And I could be wrong, but that's why I think it could be used. But he's never said it's going to be used for an experience. He said it's going to be used. So I do want to point that out to people, that we don't get too hyped at this point about it. So I'm thinking it's just going to be used for a line area, maybe a break area for some of the actors too and whatnot. I think mainly it will be used for us, but more backstage / keeping the area clean. Yes, John just passed us. But we had to go. Sorry, we didn't get to see Jeremy today. We only had a limited amount of time, so it is difficult when we're here. Today we only here for a couple hours. We'll be here a lot longer next week. The issue, if you're saying why we weren't here, I'm going to see La La Land. So this was my update. I had to come in and get all my updates. We saw the Banshee area get set up today. That was cool. Banshee area. I do have a short out if you want to watch it. I will have by tonight out a video out for HHN, all the updates, talking about what's going on, my theories and whatnot as well. So check that out, like, share, subscribe. You can also share it on platforms like Reddit. You know, they don't want me spamming there, but that doesn't mean fans can't. So if you guys are ever on like a Reddit or have a friend or someone that you ever find any of my videos or shorts useful, don't forget you can share it. I will not be mad. Oh, very nice, thank you. Biggest delight. Good to see you and thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We're not done yet, guys. We are going to a store. So if you're like, wait, we're done? We do have another thing to go see if you guys want to see Art the Clown merchandise and other character merchandise. So right here, they're doing the partnership. This is also where I think they're going to have annual pass holders pick up things as well. Brandon, double check me if I'm wrong on that. I think you guys were talking about that. Look at these plants too. These are huge. I'm surprised they're putting these huge plants here. It's the hot season. If it was winter, I'd get it, but we're about to enter the hot season. Yeah, these plants would be dying because you need a lot of water for them. Oh, we have another member of 6 months. This Amy has been a member for 6 months. Past 6 months, looking forward to many more with You're the Best. Thank you so much, Miss Amy. We appreciate it. We're going to be here, and you haven't even done Halloween with us, Amy. I know you love Halloween. I think we do Halloween right here really well. We're going to be here doing a bunch of HHN coverage, guys. We're going to do early entry for a bunch of days. We're going to be here for a lot. We'll be here the first and last day of the event, unless I'm sick or something. I do want to point out there because last year I did get a couple of days I had to skip because I wasn't feeling the best. So, especially the heat, no joke to kind of keep well. And I will try to not get sick, but we're going to theme parks. It is what it is. But we'll also be doing Fright Fest, doing some local haunted houses too, just walking around, seeing some local people dress up, stuff up and whatnot. So if you guys have any interest in that, join us for Halloween because we do that very well. And then we also do a lot of Christmas stuff as well. We'll be doing Knott's, Christmas, Merry Farm, Knott's Merry Farm, Grinchmas, and holidays in the park at Six Flags, plus local lights as well and whatnot. So thank you all for being here. Like I said, we're not done yet. Yep, the Hello Kitty Cafe is still here. And yeah, the reason we don't come here as much anymore is because of how the parking arrangement works. So we don't always come here anymore because there's not really a reason for me to. But so this is a bad thing to come over here too, like we worked out. But we're gonna end the stream after we check out the store, and now I'm gonna use the restroom and head off to my next location to go watch La La Land 10-year anniversary in Dolby Theater. One of my favorite movies ever, La La Land. Oh, very nice, Amy. Well, I'm happy you found us around the Halloween. Yeah, I'm very excited for you to be here for the first weekend. If you can't make it the first day, that's always cool, but we are going to be doing a bunch. Especially in September, we're going to be here a lot, filming so much. This is our busy season. Last 3 months, you guys give me the most amount of energy, so I try to match it. Thank you as well, Amy and all my mods out there. Appreciate you guys helping us with the chat. At least on Sunday, the Odyssey horse is still here, but it might be going to its final location or wherever it's going after this, who knows. But it is still currently here on Sunday. Alright, HHN store, let's go. Oh, thank you so much. Ray Dog, I'm gonna say this dog 781, 7 months as well. Thank you so much for celebrating us. We appreciate you celebrating 7 months with us as well. Thank you guys so much for the support. Whether you guys chat on the chat or just secretly there, we appreciate everyone. We know everyone has their own way of wanting to experience the theme park. So thank you all for being with us and exploring our favorite time of the year here, Halloween, Summerween. And it's open. The store with a bunch of different stuff. Let's go inside and see what we can find. Oh, it's hot. Alright. They have Killer Clowns. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is free on YouTube and Tubi if you're trying to watch it. Purge. Evil Dead. And even original houses. This is the Killer Sierra. Hellraiser. It's the Pinhead. Art the Clown gets his own section, including he's on the t-shirt here. The bloody t-shirt. There's blind boxes. There's also the logo for his Takeover the Terror Tram. Hellraiser stickers here, or sorry, these are no, they are stickers. Sinners as well. Hellraiser stuff. Fortnite glow in the dark, which it glows very well in the dark. Evil Dead Burn. All the different characters for the carousel. And then the actual carousel as well that you can get for Art the Clown and all the different people on it. That's how he leaked out too, he was coming. Stranger Things. And Ozzy Osbourne. Stranger Things. Sinner's money clip. Nice Sinner's jacket. Hi. For all sinners. And then Killer Clown stuff again, including people being put up in their cotton candy. Art the Clown. There's an Art the Clown bag. I'm not seeing it out, so it may be sold out. Might have to ask. What you also have, this is the annual pass. Members exclusive one for APs, and it's going to be the Freaks area in the back, or the Stuff of the Dead, Circus of the Damned, the Dead. Anyway guys, like, subscribe for more content. Let us know what you're most excited for this year at Halloween Horror Nights. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining us for all of this. The sock store, yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but it does stay around. We got Mozzie. Thank you guys so much for coming in there. That's our last stop, everyone. And I appreciate you all. Hey guys, I appreciate you all being in here today. I am wearing Art the Clown today. Awesome t-shirt. I think I got it for like $7 to $10, somewhere in that range, not too much because it's on sale. So always remember, if there's something you want but like don't need in your life, but you're like, I would like that, HHN's a great thing. It normally at the end of the season, there's a couple of items you can get for really cheap at the end. So but anyway guys, thank you all for joining us. Thanks to my mods, thanks to all the Chaz, to non-Chaz. I'll be live again next weekend, everyone. And do not forget, we'll also be having a HHN update that you can share or like, or just put comments on and talk about more HHN at. It will be up later today after I see La La Land. So until next time, everyone, goodbye, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks again to everyone, and we'll see you on the next show.